diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He'll take the deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play, because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks are on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Chester. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense looks like they're coming. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This defense was put in an awful position. If they can get a stop on third down, a huge win to force the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Chester. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job of understanding when to get rid of it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Chester. Caught close to the marker, it's Humphries. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
I like the idea of calling a screen there on third down, but give the defense tons of credit. Making the tackle and now giving themselves a chance to get off the field.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw it. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Chester. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air on first down. Looking left. A strike downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ducks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for space. It's Saunders. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Chester. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
On the move. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Here's the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. Caught behind the line. It's Woodside. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Throwing right. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. motion from the wideout. The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up. It's a great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Give to the back. Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Now he's looking into the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Woodside. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 24.
This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They go to the ground. Thrust that arm out. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Never a doubt. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kid for this young man.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Got a little space. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
I know you can play play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. The throw. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. Pulls it in. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. First down for this offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gets the back moving. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The RPO, it's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most fit.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. At the 35, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Oh, what a cut! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.